If there is one Pakistani dish that I make repeatedly in my house, it's chicken karahi. If you don't have a really good chicken karahi recipe, please keep watching because I'm going to share with you one that is my absolute favorite. Now what's interesting about chicken karahi is that every household makes it a little bit differently. My mom makes it differently, my grandma makes it differently, my cook has his own spin to it, but this is my version that I practiced as I moved into my apartment and started cooking a lot, and this is by far the best that I make and the best I've tried because it's the closest I can get to a really good restaurant style chicken karahi. So let's get started. So I have chopped up my vegetables right now and I'm gonna turn on my stove. Now into the wok we're gonna add in 1/4 to 1/3 cup of oil. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's gotta be generous. If you try to skimp on oil, you're not going to get that right flavor. Oil goes in. Into this we're going to add in our chopped onions. Essentially what we're doing at this point is frying our onions until they're nice and brown, because that's going to deepen the entire color of the karahi. And I really like that deep brown color. So this is what I like to achieve, the slightly brown bits. And now into this goes in a whole chicken that's cut into 14 to 16 pieces. I'm going to stir the chicken until it loses its pink color, just until it's combined with the onions. Now at this point I'm going to add in all my spices along with yogurt. So the key ingredient to this karahi is yogurt. I'm using full fat Indian style yogurt, 1/3 of a cup. And the reason I use this is because it helps to tenderize the chicken and helps the spices to steep really well. So in with the cumin, coriander. And these are coriander seeds that are crushed. Red chili powder, you can also use cayenne pepper if you can't find red chili powder. Salt. I like a little bit of pepper in there. If you want to add turmeric, you can add about 1/4 teaspoon. I actually don't. Now mix in the spices. One really important one is ginger garlic paste. That's essential for any Pakistani cooking. So you need to have a jar of these. This will make your life a lot easier. 1 tablespoon of that goes in. Really will help fragrant and perfume the dish. Stir this really well so the chicken is coated all around. Do not skip the yogurt. That's key. Now in with the chopped tomatoes. And try to chop them into small pieces so that they cook faster. And we're just going to add a touch of water to this, about 1/4 cup, to help it cook because the tomatoes are going to release a lot of juices, so I don't like to put a lot of water. That's about it. And then mix it through. Throw in chopped cilantro and a few serrano chilies. And what I've done to the serrano chilies is just slit them thinly. And that's good. Now we're going to pop a lid on this and let this cook on medium to low heat for about 30 to 35 minutes. So after 20 minutes, just take the lid off and let this cook so that the water can evaporate quickly. So as you can see, the color has deepened significantly. Now once the water evaporates, you'll start to see that the oil is going to float up. That is when you know that your karahi is done. It has a lovely sheen on top. So I'm going to lower the flame to the lowest possible setting. Throw in some more chopped coriander and some chili and pop the lid on. So this is essentially finishing up the karahi. Let's look at the final product. So the way you eat it is with pita bread. It's just me in my kitchen, so I have the luxury of eating it straight from the pan. Money. This is so good. The intense flavors really come through because I constantly stir it in the beginning, especially towards the end. So do not skip that part. Take your time while stirring it. If you want this recipe, please go to rokibwithacookie.com. It's waiting for you there. Make this, and in the comments below, let me know if you want to see more Pakistani recipes like this. In the meantime, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys very soon.